It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to keep my promise. Hey, this is Kim Coles. I have been going live every day since December 29th, 2019. I promised myself, I promised my team, I promised you that I would go live every day, and I still have 40 minutes to keep my promise. I did not want to keep my promise because I'm getting over a bad cold. I stayed in bed most of the day, and I was not going to go live, but I'm keeping my promise. My eyebrows look terrible, but I am here. I'm drinking my medicine ball from Starbucks, and I have a special message for you. You got to keep your promises to yourself. And frankly, I'm going to tell the truth. I had a little pep talk. Team Kim gave me a pep talk. I did not want to go live. I don't feel good. I want to rest. I worked on a show 3 days in a row. I was tired. And that's no excuse, because there's a reason why I said I was going to do this. Hi, everybody who's coming in. There's a reason why I said I was going to do this. And the reason why was to make a commitment to myself and to anyone who wanted to hear whatever Kimspirational message I was coming up with. So the Kimspirational message for tonight is you make a promise and you got to keep it. And here's the thing. It still counts even if you're at the last minute. I have always been a last minute student, a last minute project finisher. Yeah, my mother used to tease me, and it's so funny. And this is a great lesson to say, you are who you are, even as a kid. Whoever you were as a kid is who you are now. And I was the kid that would wait to the last minute to study, the last minute to finish a book report. Do they still do book reports? The last minute to get things done. I just do things at the very last minute. And I would get a decent grade, like a B, maybe a C plus. And my mother used to say to me, wow, look at what you did. Like, what would happen if you actually studied, or if you actually gave yourself the time, or if you actually put your best self in the mix? Like an A is not that far off. Like, if you just put a little bit more effort in, oh, how much further would you go? And this is a reminder of I waited to the last minute because I wasn't feeling well, but it has to do with not making excuses and preparing yourself to do, be, and have whatever it is you want to have, making that promise to yourself and following through. So yeah, Darnice, you got to keep promises to yourself. These are not late hours for me, Larry, because it's really 11:22. And as a stand-up comedian, I started my career as a stand-up. 11:22 is sometimes when you're just getting to the comedy club. So I have a body clock in which I'm a night bird or night owl. I'm definitely a night owl. This is actually a really good time for me. Like, I get a second wind like around 9 p.m. and I'm raring to go. I can absolutely stay up and be, cylinders firing well until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I think it's because of my comedy club training. So it does seem like late hours, but it's my good time to work. It's my zone. Like I said, about 9 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., I'm like, like I slow down around 4 or 5 p.m. And then about 8 p.m., I'm like, okay, here I go. So, have you showed any pictures of your parents? Or I think I missed it. I did show a picture of my mom the other day with Martin Luther King Jr. Did I not post it here? I think I posted it on Instagram. Yeah, when I did the video on Monday, Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, I did post in the video a picture of my mom with him. I have not posted a picture with my parents in a while. I have my favorite picture with my parents that I'm going to come back and post sometime and talk about them. They are really, I'm the perfect mix of both of my parents. Like, I really feel like I'm the perfect mix of them. And I'll come back and talk about them. Sure. 2:22 is early too. Is that where you are? It's 2:22 where you are? Yay. Yay. You're on East Coast time. Yeah, most of you are on the East Coast. If you're here with me, y'all are night birds or night owls or whatever you call us. Whatever you call us. Hey, James Ellis, I see you. Hey, Chrissy, 2:25. What are y'all doing up? What are you doing up? Hey, Chrissy, what are y'all doing up? Go to bed. Go to bed. I'm glad I came on and played with y'all for a little bit. So the message is you got to keep your promises. And the other message is, who would you be if you put in just a little bit more effort? Like I said, my mom used to tease me all the time, like, wow, you got a B and you didn't even open a book. What would happen if you actually opened the book? I'm like, I can coast. I could do this. I can get by. How many of us are just getting by on our gifts and talents? Just getting by and doing all right. But putting in that, once you put in that little bit of extra effort, you take it over the top. So maybe what I'm doing is making a new declaration. And by the way, I didn't know what I was going to talk about when I came on tonight. I was challenged to just go live anyway and to reconnect to my why. And my why was I made a promise to do it. I wanted to create consistency in my in my live streaming, consistency with connecting with all of you. I've got some projects that I'm working on that I wanted people to know about. So that's part of it too. And the other piece was just to create this content, create conversations, create Kimspirational conversations. And tonight it's all about what else can you do to take it up a notch. So for me tonight, to take it up a notch was to not make the excuse that I didn't feel well, that I laid in bed all day, that I was coming over a cold. I'm not wearing any makeup. I haven't fixed my edges. No. What can happen if I take things up one little bit of a notch? And so I would say that to all of you, what can you do to take yourself up just a notch? What can you do to open your book? Like my mom would say, what would happen if you opened a book? Is there a book that you can open, literal or figurative, and actually put in a little bit of extra work? Does it mean doing 5 extra sit-ups? Does it mean reading an extra chapter? Does it mean staying up a little bit later to finish a project if you're working on a presentation? Does it mean practicing something a little bit longer, practicing your speech a little bit longer? Does it mean reaching out to 5 more people to come and support your nonprofit? Does it mean saving a little extra money and not buy that designer purse, shoe, ... and instead investing it in your education and in your learning? I don't know. What's that little extra to kick it up a notch for you? I am working hard. And Clifford is my father's name. Hello, Clifford Ogletree. Yeah, I am working hard. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Some stuff you know about, some you don't. Please do share this stream. Thank you. Thank you, Team Kim. I'm going to highlight that comment. Please like and share this stream. Show Kim Cole some love for keeping her commitment. I see and feel the love tonight. I am a woman of my word, Nia. Hey, Renee Ferguson, thank you so much. Hey, Gwendolyn from Detroit. It's 2:26. Marilyn says she's part of the Can't Sleep Club. Putting effort to keep promises to yourself. Yeah, Chrissy, you can apply yourself more and get more done. Get it done. Get it all done. Oh, I'm so glad, Vincent, that you felt inspired. That's good. So like and share if this was helpful. The question is, what little extra can you do to take it up a notch? Listen, we all have gifts and talents. We all have stuff that we can do in our sleep and be perfectly fine. And oh, I don't know how to take the comment off now. We all have stuff that we do that we're excellent at without even trying. Maybe I'll ask you that. So what What are you excellent at without even trying? I'm going to ask you all that. I'm going to read the comments. What are you phenomenal at without even trying? Like you wake up and you go, I got it. Like for me, it's making people laugh. For me, it's seeing excellence in other people's people. I can see it. I can read stuff on you. I don't tell people that, but I can. For me, it's walking to a room and knowing how to connect with people. For me, it's resourceful. I'm so resourceful. I can figure things out without even thinking, not even effort. Cooking, not my thing. Creating stuff, my thing. So what are you good at when you're not even thinking about it? Like just you wake up, I can do this. Being nice to people, encouragement. What skill though? I mean, also like a skill, like a something, are you great at doing, are you great with working with your hands? Are you a great cook? Are you great with creating projects? Are you great with speaking? Are you great with something? What are you really good at and you ain't even think about it? Reading people. Kim, I can read people too. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Reading people. What are you talking? Garris, you don't know what you're good at? Yes, you do. What do other people compliment you on? If you don't know what you're good at without even thinking, like what you're good at with just breathing, what do other people compliment you on? Like, oh, whenever you do that thing you do, you're so good. What do other people depend on you for? That's a good way to find it too. Anthony Hubbard is a good communicator, researching, making something out of nothing. Woof, good stuff. Encouraging others, good. Without even breathing, you can encourage others. It just flows out of you. What else? Encouraging people to believe in themselves. You're a school counselor and you make earrings. Great. Observing others that are smarter than you. That's good too, actually. To know what you don't know and to be smart enough to research or be open to what you don't know is a great quality to have. You got to know what you don't know so you can find out what you need to know. I love that. Dressing people or their homes. Oh, so we're talking creativity, connecting with people, artist. Great. You've always had a way with words. There you have it, Garris. That's it. That is powerful. Sorry, I keep shaking the computer. Great with painting and handmade jewelry, making people laugh, inspiring conversations. I'm just talking and they say it's inspiring. You're not even trying. I love it. You're not even trying, just being a boss. You can find people. I wonder what that means, Kim. You can observe people and read them very well. That's a great skill to have. Turning lemons into lemonade. Turning bad moods into good. Oh, that's so great. Stretching your money. Ooh, Chrissy, that's a good one. I love this. Oh, these are good. These are good. Problem solver. Oh, key. Listen. Great with painting, making others laugh. I'm reading some of these other comments. Writing poetry and creating creativity on paper. Okay. I love the detour. Thank you for saying I don't age. That's a skill that I have. I'm not even trying. I'm not, because I haven't had any. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not trying yet. So what if you were to take all of those gifts that you're talking about right now, being a boss, being focused, observing people, great talker, great encourager. You can find loved ones. You're a hope catalyst. What if you just took that up a notch? So this is something that you already do. You're good at it. You ain't even studying it. You ain't even thinking about it. Yes, I did say studying it. My mother's from the South. You're not even studying it. I'm just cooking because I could cook. What if you were to take it up a notch and add mastery? What if you were to take it up a notch and invest in learning how to do that thing even more? Like you're already good at it, but you just go. So the equivalent of what I said earlier about my mother said, what would happen if you actually opened a book and studied? Oh my God, I'd be unstoppable. And so I want to offer that to you tonight. good with your hands, helping people feel better with natural interventions. What if you actually added mastery on that? Opened a book, invested in yourself to take it to the next level. By the way, you can earn an income with any of these things. I don't know if you're earning an income doing these things, you guys. You could actually earn an income by doing just what you do naturally. I know I did. I was just a goofy girl. I stepped onto a comedy stage and then boom, 35 years later, I'm still here. Excuse me, my sinuses are still doing their thing, guys. Jason is a tech nerd. We need you, Jason. You help folks navigate through this technical world. Now, it comes naturally to you. You're not even like, I just know how to connect the thing and move that app and do that thing, and it's done. I say, master it and then teach to others. Master it and then, what's the word I want to say? Monetize it. How many of you are monetizing this thing that you're so good at? You're working on that now, Renee? Good. Great with poetry, a binder full of it. Why? Listen, Candace, was it Candace? Why are you not publishing that poetry? I'm just saying. Binder full of it, share it with the world. I'm just saying. By the way, I can help you with that. Chrissy, it would change your world in a really big way. Anytime that you add mastery onto something that you're already gifted at, here's the thing. There's people who, are going to school to learn something, going to learn something that they think that they're supposed to learn. The trick is to master the stuff that you're already good at. In my opinion, this is my opinion. You're already good at something, add mastery on top of that. It's genius, right? It's like your genius zone, as they talk about, is the thing that you do and you do well, and you do it without even breathing, right? Or breathing, it's simple as breathing, I should say. Imagine monetizing that, right? I don't know what you mean when you say, Kim, when you say you find people. What does finding people mean? Do you mean like as a private detective? What does that mean when you say finding people? All right, Candace. Woo, woo, woo. There's a story behind that too. Yeah, monetization is the key. So I just want you all thinking about this. If you're enjoying this, I'll come back and talk about this a little bit deeper when I don't have to go to bed. And Team Kim hasn't given me the note to get off the live stream yet. My conversation with you is I kept a promise, and by showing up and doing what I do, I just do, I found a beautiful message I wanted to make sure you had tonight. That to take your gifts and talents, take the thing that you do that's as easy as breathing, and find a way to master it. And through that mastery, you can then monetize. Oh, please. I hope you all have enjoyed this tonight. You can help find biological family. I have a feeling that is, the amount of research that requires, and you're really, really good at that, can be applied in other areas. It really can. And maybe you can help other people find their biological family. That's extremely helpful, extremely valuable. Good at digging. Good. All right, you guys, I said I was going to do it, and I did it. Thank you for allowing me to come and play with you tonight. Maybe I will expand on this tomorrow, because I'm going to go live again tomorrow. I hope you all have enjoyed this. Share this with a friend or two or more if you found this helpful, if you found it, opening up your brain a little bit. I want you to think about what your gifts are. Think about how you can master them And by the way, mastery means fully exposing yourself to everything you need to have in order to master it, and then use that thing to serve and help others. And that's what I mean by monetizing it. You will make money. You will become profitable. You will become prosperous because you're using your gift that you've now mastered to help others who don't have mastery in that area. What? Have a nice night, everybody.